The Rickey, Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
On today's What's Trending, 5 young people, including 4 Morgan State University students, were shot Tuesday night on the institution's campus in Northeast Baltimore, leading the school to cancel classes and homecoming festivities for the week.
Well, recently, President Biden announced the creation of the first ever White House Office of Gun Violence Prevention, with Vice President Kamala Harris leading the office and calling for more legislation to help fight what is now the leading cause of death in children.
Compared to white Americans, black Americans experience 12 times gun homicides, 18 times the gun assault injuries, and about 3 times the fatal shootings by police, according to Everytown for Gun Safety Action Fund.
So this morning we're asking you, as we look at all the unnecessary shootings and loss of lives, has gun violence changed how you move in your day-to-day life? Example, do you go out less? Do you get gas at night? Do you avoid large crowds? Give us a call right now, 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Special K.
Living in Atlanta, I most definitely do watch how I move. Honestly, and it's shameful to admit it, but if I pull up to a gas station and I see a certain type-looking group of guys hanging around in the front, I go to a different gas station. Mm-hmm. I don't take my chances.
Gary.
Same way. I go to this gas station where I know there's a cop sitting in the car and he knows me. So when I pull up there and I see his car there, I'll pump gas. If not, honey, I keep going. And I'm like, Special K.
Ain't that something you find? Like I do that too. I find one cop, I know where certain cops going to be. And got phone numbers. Well, I say, hey, are you in the area? I'm about to go get gas. Yeah, Rick, I'll meet you up at the gas station. And they come out there, post up, talk to you while you pump your gas. Real nice guys. They be looking out for. And I'm a gunshot victim, so I don't care what nobody think. You can call me racist or stereotype or whatever. I'm scared. And period, point blank, Maria.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the country is coming loose at the seams. I mean, I'm even learning Spanish just in case I need to move to another country. Yeah, I mean, it's really out of control.
But is it a part of a bigger problem that we don't like to talk about though? That
the
people we're afraid of look like us.
They do, but they ain't gonna just listen to me and you.
I know, but I'm saying, is it a bigger conversation that we need to try to figure out why are we having to move like this? Like, what is driving our people to do this to each other?
Well, hopefully the president and vice president can help us with that, with doing this thing that they're working on right now. I hate going to gas stations. I really want all my cars to be electric so I can just plug them up. I don't like going to the gas station because when you get out of the car and people see you, and you get back in the car, you got to get back out to get the pump out. Mm-hmm. So they'll stand there and wait for you. And what you going to do, just sit in your car forever? No, you have to get out, and then you're forced to talk to them or whatever. And I don't mind talking to people, Ricky, but some people are just rude, and then you rather not be by yourself because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what anybody's going to say. It's just hard.
You don't even want to fill up your whole tank. You just kind of
want
to quick like 15 minutes.
Another day.
You're right. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, I do agree with Kay, though, that there are layers to it when you think about, well, why do people steal? Looking at their economic situation. I mean, some people steal and commit crimes out of necessity. Not saying that is an excuse.
What you gonna
do?
But
there are layers.
But what I this just mean what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this entitled generation that just do what they want to do. There's a lot of lawlessness that's going on out here. They not only robbing people at gas stations or whatever. They going into all the stores with the hoodies on, and the Apple stores and the Gucci stores, and they take these young people, this generation right here, does what the F they want to do, period, point blank. And I'm sitting up here, I'm actually being triggered by this entire conversation because we were a household of 5 and 2 of us are gunshot victims. 2 of us in this household of 5 are gunshot victims. My daughter can't deal with the 4th of July. My daughter like move a certain way and still in therapy from her gunshot. And it's really scary right now. And the fact that you got to pump gas with your pistol in your hand with one in the chamber, that's a problem.
Yeah, because everybody that pull up on you ain't trying to rob you because they're starving. They're trying to some people just like hurting other people.
And then also, these kids are influenced by what they see on social media. The more they see folks running up and going into these stores and smashing and grabbing, I mean, it's to a point to where it's also a trendy thing that people are doing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to the phones. Get at me. 866-9 Rickey. Good morning.
My name is Corey. I'm calling from Grand Prairie, Texas. And no, I do not feel like I need to look over my shoulder when I go get gas or do none of that. And I know I got God on my side, so you can't be worried too much. And if anything, I keep it on me. So we'll just be handling our bills.
I'm calling from Chicago, Illinois. And the comment is, yes, I do think about where I go as far as pumping my gas. And I do not go out as much. I go to a full-service gas station in Chicago. It's probably the only one here. That's what I do. But definitely has changed the way I move around.
Hey, my name is Callie. I am from Chicago, Illinois, and gun violence is ridiculous out here. There are several gas stations I would not stop at. I would go on E before I stop at those gas stations. We need to be better, period.
Chantel, calling from Louisiana. And yes, gun violence has changed, especially when you are the victim of losing a child to gun violence. It does change your perception of where you want to go. It's only been 4 long but yet short years. And it's just devastating. And I do say all of this starts in the home. It's not funny when you can't even function on your job because of gun violence.
Hi, I'm Sean from Cleveland. So I don't get my gas at any gas station besides the Get-Go and the Sam's Club. I don't do hood gas stations. I don't do hood adjacent gas stations. Get-Go, Sam's Club is where I get my gas.
I tell you, if I'm driving to Atlanta, I'm getting my gas in Douglasville. One of those exits off of Doug. I'm not getting gas nowhere in the city. I don't care if it's Midtown or Buckhead. I'm just not. I don't feel safe, and I'm actually terrified. In no matter what city I go to, because I've heard, like when I'm doing comedy shows and I'm really moving a certain kind of way, man, I be having full 2 uniform cops follow me and all this kind of stuff. Because I mean, sometimes you got to spend a little extra money just to be safe or whatever. So I just hope that everybody out there is safe and. Train your kids, raise your kids, tell your kids to be safe. Tell your kids don't go to the same gas stations. And it's just a shame that all of this stuff is going on at college situations. You know, people bringing the hood to the campus of universities. And people are scared, to go to games and gatherings. Scared at church. Scared somebody going to walk in there in church and do something. Just the way you just have to move. Hit us up if you couldn't get through. Go to RickeySmiley.com, RickeySmiley.com. Hit us up.